landing. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hello, folks. Welcome to Painted Dog TV. Myself, Gareth Poole, is your guide. And the dashing Andrew on camera with us this morning, everybody. It's a very dark start again this morning, which is wonderful. I like these early morning starts. It's always the hope that we might come across one of the less often seen nocturnal creatures. Just saw a set of eyes as I said that up here. Just going to go back, everybody, and have a quick squiz. Something small, possibly a civet. Just poked its head out of the grass here. Let's see if we can spot it again. Not so easy with this tall grass. Oh. Thought I heard movement in the grass now. Where'd it go? Animals running. Off here to our left, sounds like zebra. Huh. Probably us that spooked them. Right, well, while we're sitting here, let me quickly greet our wonderful pack members that have joined us this morning. Good morning, Mary. Hello, Carol. Hello, Betty. Hello, Ashbalicious. Hello, Wendy. Morning, Ian. Hello, Velma. Good morning, Barbara. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Said to Andrew now as we got started, I need to see a leopard. Desperate to find one, especially on these morning drives, at the start of drive when it's still just before sunrise. And as you can see above me here, it's going to be one hell of a sunrise today. But if we could find a leopard at this time, they'd allow us to follow them. You know, still feeling comfortable under the last bit of darkness, cover of darkness this time of the morning. They're of course still active right now, the leopards, patrolling their territories, hunting. Those zebra that just bolted have gone quiet again. I don't think it was a predator, I think it was us that spooked them. Oh, it's going to be a gorgeous day. A wonderful day to celebrate my son's 3rd birthday. Got a big dinosaur party planned for later today for Harrison. All his little buddies and cousins coming to celebrate him. Looking forward to that. A day in the pool. A day of probably far too much sugar. God help us. Well, whoever was here peering back at my spotlight did a runner. But like I say, everybody, it was something small, so maybe a genet. I see there's a fallen over dead tree here. Might have been a genet sitting on top of this fallen over dead tree and has now just popped back down into the grass, Can no longer see it. Good morning, Elsa. Lovely to have you with us. Right, let's see what we can find, everybody. Oh, I saw the most awesome thing on the way to camp this morning while I was driving in on the main public road. Had to slam on brakes for a cane rat. I haven't seen a cane rat in years. I mean, these cane rats, everybody, are just over a foot long, half a foot in height, probably weigh about 6 pounds. Massive rat, a rat on steroids. It was incredible to see, and it actually was it was almost like it was in shock. It just kept circling on the main highway here. But I just stood by with it and waited for it to move off the road, just in case there was another vehicle that would come along. Eventually moved off the road, but I sat there for like, I don't know, 30 seconds watching this thing in my headlights. Unbelievable. Haven't seen one in a very, very long time. Crazy how big they are. Decent sized meal for a predator like a leopard. They do often hunt cane rats. Saw that many times whilst working in the Sabi Sand Game Reserve. A lot of the camps that I worked at were on the banks of the Sand River, and there's a lot of cane rats that live in the Phragmites, common river reed that grows along the banks of the Sand River. And on a couple of occasions, I watched leopards successfully hunt cane rats. Maybe we'll get a bush baby this morning. They'll still be out and about as well. Morning stations, Gareth standing by. I do love the fact that we almost always are the first vehicle out on drive here in the mornings. At least for the first half an hour, 45 minutes. Got the whole place to ourselves. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Elsa. I'll pass on your happy birthdays to Harry when I see him a bit later this morning. Can't believe he's 3 years old. I was just saying to Yana earlier, he's 3 going on 9, though. He's just, yes. He's a clever little chap. And knows exactly how to bend his mother and father to his will already, and he's only 3. Crazy. Right, so everybody, I'm going to move now down toward Leopard Dam. It's a beautiful big waterhole not too far from here. Go see if anybody's around that waterhole before maybe then going back north towards Kudu Crip. This is the territory of a young female leopard who we had a brief sighting of last week. Also a really good area for bush babies, African civet. Actually just saw aardvark tracks on the road back there. Black rhino like this area as well. They often come to drink at this waterhole, Leopard Dam. Yeah, this light at the moment though that's hitting this cloud is spectacular. Look at that with that dead tree in the foreground. Oh, that's pretty. Unreal. Literally like a painting. It's like someone dreamed up a morning sunrise in Africa and painted that. And then you have the added bonus of listening to the morning chorus of the birds. You see the bat flying around in the picture there? Bats are still active. Judging by its size, probably a free-tailed bat. One of the most common species of bats that occurs out here. Feeding on insects on the wing. One of 33 different species of bats that occurs in this area. Incredible. How many different bats there are. Oh wow, look at that. Guinea fowl just flew up into the dead tree. In the dead tree. Did you hear that? Leopard. Oh, but it was far. Just heard a leopard rasping, everybody. Quite a distance from here though. Just going to stay switched off for a little while longer and see if I hear it again. Cool shot of the silhouette of that helmeted guinea fowl. Betty, to answer your question, most of the birds I can hear at the moment are scrub robins and dark-capped bulbuls. They're very often the first birds that starts calling in the morning. Can still hear the fiery neck nightjars calling as well. Red-chested cuckoo. Good morning, Shanann. Lovely to have you with us. We're just busy enjoying this beautiful sunrise and listening to the sounds of the bush. Did also just faintly hear a leopard calling in the distance, but quite a distance from us. I'm just hoping to see if I can hear it again. Right, let's carry on, everybody. Morning, Given. You're the second out. No updates.
Just off the shadow route, about halfway along.
Sorry, which router? Copy, thanks. Tracks of a hyena walking down the road here towards the waterhole. Oh dear. Elephants were here not too long ago, and they've left a little present for us in the road here, which is going to require a little bit of PT, everybody, for us to get around it. Approaching Leopard Dam now, everyone, from the western side of the dam. Stick our nose in from this side first, and then we'll loop around to the eastern side, which is a lot more open. a hippo in the water here. That's cool. Pretty sure these hippos last night. These hippos last night were in Poole Dam, which is a good 2.5 miles from here. So they've covered a lot of ground since then. Overnight grazing, and then ended up here in Leopard Dam. Amazing waterhole, this. Perfect for these hippos. That calf is growing quickly here. Hippo cow and calf, leopard dam. Probably find these hippos have just got back to this water now, just before first light, after a busy night of grazing. I love their little ears. I love when they flick them like that and the water flicks off of the ear. Always reminds me of Shrek. Let's work our way to the other side of the waterhole here. See if anything's moving about there. that. With that pink sky above the water. Stunning. Pair of Egyptian geese moving on the far side of the waterhole as well, moving across the water. No babies, no goslings. See where the elephants have been rubbing up against this marula tree after having a good mud bath here in Leopard Dam. I always love it when you see these signs of elephants, because you can now work out how tall they are. You know, the height of an elephant just by looking at where, you know, how high the mud reaches up the trunk of this tree. Good scratching post, this big marula tree here. Yeah, it is quite strange, Carol, you're right. Very surprised we haven't seen any goslings. Yeah. More elephant work here. Now, I wonder why that is. Maybe the goslings have been taken out by predators. But it's weird that we just haven't seen even the smallest little goslings. Just soak up one last view of this beautiful spot before we head further north, everybody. They're the Egyptian geese. Can you hear them now? It's just having a look at the water's edge here. You can see this is where the hippos entered the water when they came back this morning. Certainly one of the most gorgeous spots on the Rietspruit Game Reserve, right here. Right, let's make our way up towards Kudu, Crip, everybody. An area where we know this leopard frequents quite regularly. Great area for rhino as well. Might be some good bird action around the water too. That little water trough, little water reservoir. Don't fly, and it's gone. Was a common buzzard just perched in the tree there. Very shy birds though, they don't usually stick around for too long, especially when you're that close. Aardvark tracks again. Heading that way. So, would absolutely love to show you all an aardvark. Literally one of the most oddest looking creatures on earth. Fascinating animal. Good morning, Marcy. Good to have you with us. It's been an absolutely beautiful morning so far. Just enjoyed a particularly gorgeous sunrise, and got spoilt with the sighting of the hippo cow and calf at Leopard Dam. Now just approaching Kudu Crip, hoping for a leopard. Very slowly, very quietly. Still can't believe that Hyena had her just sitting on top of that concrete block beyond the waterhole there. Apparently she sat there for 10 minutes, completely unfazed, and he was parked at this distance, very close to her. It was only when we arrived, when the second vehicle arrived, that she spooked and headed off. And then to answer your question about the river, it was the Sunsloot. The very beginning of the Sunsloot River. And then Marcy, to answer your question, no recent updates on that pregnant female leopard. We've been struggling to get into that area, to be honest. Lots of gremlins, struggling for signal in there, in the riverbed where she's been most active. Somber green bull calling. Alrighty, on we go. Going to take my favorite little sneaky road here that runs close to the Rietspruit River, everybody. It's a beautiful little section, this. End up going past another mud wallow along here, which I want to go and investigate, and also the crossing of the Rietspruit River again a bit further down. Had tracks of this leopard moving in the Rietspruit River a couple days back. Oxpeckers calling above us, possibly some rhino in the area. Shannon, yes, that camera is still up in that area. Not too sure when Brent's going to collect it. But yeah, fingers crossed it might have more footage of her. Imagine footage of her and the cubs. Oh my goodness. That would be incredible. Marcy, to answer your question, Brent had a sighting last night of the black rhino and her calf. And then if you were referring to the white rhino with her calf, no, nothing recent. Most recent sighting we had, I think, was also last week when the male lions walked right past No Hope and her calf. Incredible sighting. This area I'm in right now is actually a really good area for that white rhino and her baby. I've found them in here before and I've seen their tracks coming down here a lot. I think they probably use this mud wallow on the hot days that we're going to go check out shortly. Oh, that's a big hole.
Currently out on a game drive.
Betty, yes indeed. We got more footage of that pregnant female. from the camera that I picked up last week, which was very exciting. She looks quite far along in that pregnancy. I think it's any minute now that she'll have those cubs. But then also some awesome footage of baboons and monkeys, genet. Great footage of a large spotted genet. So yeah, that female leopard's still very active in that area. It's just a pity we struggle so much with signal in there though. It's hard for us to conduct our game drives in that area. Just a correction, it was the hippo cow and calf at Leopard. I see the lions were on Blowbunk briefly. We had an amazing sighting yesterday of the pride meeting up with the male lions on the eastern fence of Blowbunk. Amazing interactions there. And then sadly what the lionesses did after bumping into the males is they then retreated back to Kind Lowveld. And the males actually ended up following them as well. And last update we got last night is that they were very close to the lodge, Kind Lowveld Manor House, on the Kind Lowveld property. So not likely we're going to see lions today, but hopefully they'll be back soon to our side of the reserve. old white rhino tracks here. No fresh tracks of rhino yet. We're getting very close to this little mud wallow now. I love this little spot. Just this little gem tucked away between the trees here, under the trees. Perfect little rhino wallow this. You can imagine on a super hot day a rhino going to go just lie in the mud, in the water underneath that overhanging tree there. Perfect for them. Excuse me for a moment everybody, my territory. Aardvark drank here. Probably last night. Lots of giraffe have been drinking here too. Old white rhino tracks. Right, let's go have a look at the Sunsloot River crossing here, see if there's any tracks of predators there, or some rhino maybe. Marcy, the male lion that's injured, is doing just fine. He's losing a bit of condition in his mane, but he's walking along really nicely. More hyena tracks here. Those were indeed the foam nests of the foam nest frog that you saw in the trees there. They've been very busy over that little bit of water in that wallow. Looks like 2 hyena were walking along the road here towards the Sandsloot River. 2 spotted hyena. Particularly fresh, however, those tracks of the hyena. Fresh tracks now. There's quite a lot of tracks here. Sure. Lots of hyena tracks. Something died here. Andrew will be able to show you a couple of the hyena's tracks there, everybody. They are fresh. The sets of tracks here of these hyena are fresh and moving both directions, and a number of individuals. So there was activity of some sort here, close to where we are now, last night. Let's go down and have a look in the river here, see if I see any more tracks here, and see if there's maybe tracks of any other predator. They might have robbed a kill from a leopard. Of course, very possible they killed something themselves, or just came across an animal that's perished due to disease or old age. Look at the monkeys. Hello, guys. You love visiting you in the river. Cute one. It's not happy to see it. Did have tracks of at least one hyena that crossed the river there. There's more here. Again, both directions here of these hyenas walking up and down along the road here. I suppose it's not impossible that the hyenas might have also robbed one of the cheetahs of a kill in this area. Hard to know which is the right set of tracks to follow in situations like these, everybody, because we've got tracks going both directions along the road here and both quite fresh. Another little mud wallow just up ahead here. I'll quickly go have a look at. Maybe one or two of the hyenas are drinking there at the moment. I was at this mud wallow yesterday. Oh man, that's so cool. I was just going to say, it looks like there's some freshly disturbed mud here. One of the black rhinos wallowed here sometime yesterday afternoon. Probably by the size of the tracks, I'd say it's probably the young bull black rhino that wallowed here. I can see his tracks on the road, and it looks like some fresh disturbance in the mud here. Yeah, definitely wallowed over there in the middle. Doesn't look like any of those hyenas stopped in here, however. go a bit further up the main drag here. Tracks of them going back that way here. Now most of these tracks go back the opposite direction here of the spotted hyenas. Definitely the young bull black rhino, and he's marked territory here before going to wallow there. You can just clearly see where he's done that on the road here, everybody. I'll try to show you these tracks. So you can see where he's actually dragged his back feet here. So he dragged them toward the road like this and probably sprayed a bit of urine over that drag, and these are his two front feet that stopped while he was dragging the back feet to that position. These are his two front feet over here, and he then walked into the bush down to the mud wallow to wallow. That would have been sometime shortly after I drove past here yesterday afternoon, would be my guess. Check this next junction, and then I'm going to go back to the Sunslit River, everybody, because from what I can tell, it looks like most of the hyena action was near the river, and the tracks I'm seeing here go that way. Let's quickly have a look and see if there's any difference here. Very few tracks of hyena here now. Marcy, to answer your question about the cheetah mom and her cubs, I think it's been about 10 days or so since they were last seen. They were seen on Kaya, and she's still got 2 cubs. She's still doing well with those 2 cubs. Yeah, beautiful view of the Drakensberg here. Just now going to go check the other side of the Sunsloot River. See if we don't pick up on anything that side, everybody. Hopefully there won't be too many gremlins when we go back into this area. No hyena tracks here anymore. Might possibly be moving along the river, the hyenas. But it doesn't look like there are any tracks moving along this road. Good morning, Rosemary. Good to have you with us. We're just busy trying to find some spotted hyenas. Got tracks of a whole bunch of them in the area we're in right now. But it's been a bit tricky because their tracks are moving in so many different directions. But haven't given up yet. Still busy working the area. I suspect there might have been a kill here last night, a carcass. This road we've just turned onto now, everybody, will end up taking us past Crip. But it also runs parallel here to that same riverbed we were in earlier. Let's see if any of those hyenas popped up here. And then eventually go have a look at Crip, that little waterhole there. See if anybody's having a morning drink. Nope. No more hyena tracks, everybody. Not too sure where they went to. approaching this next little waterhole, everybody. Oh, see, we have some impala that have come to drink here. Beautiful animal. Most perfect coats. Let's try and move forward to the other group. Looks like there's a couple lambs in this group up here. A lot of lambs. Their ears just look so massive with their little heads. Yes, we're talking about you. And they're off. Very pretty. They've just had a drink at the reservoir here. It says come Crip. The views of the mountains from here, everybody, just never get old. It's one of the best places on the reserve to appreciate incredible Drakensberg Mountains. Very pretty. Very pretty. Right, now you'll remember, everybody, that I mentioned hearing a leopard at the beginning of drive this morning. It sounded like it was coming from some distance behind us. I'm going to move into that area of where I sort of placed that leopard rasping for the last little bit of our drive this morning and see if we don't have any luck. And that's a good hour and a half ago, so that leopard might have moved up this way in that time. It sounded like that leopard was calling close to the Deep Sloot River here. Possibly that pregnant female, maybe the blowbonk male, maybe even Kudu Crip 2-3 female. And they're all in this area. here Kevin's just reported hearing lions roaring near the corridor, everybody, so sounds like maybe the male lions lost track of the lionesses on Kaya and are coming back towards Blaubank. So maybe there will be some lion action this evening. Tracks of a female leopard here. Possibly the one we heard calling before. Well, that's a good sign, everybody. It's good to have found fresh female leopard tracks here. I'm pretty sure it might be that one we heard rasping at the very start of drive this morning. As I was saying, it was a while ago. I placed that rasping probably about half a mile south of us here. She could have easily walked up here since then. The only problem is from here it looks like she turns towards the Deep Split River, this little bogey area of ours where we really do struggle for signal. So sadly, I suspect we might not catch up with this female leopard this morning. But like I say, promising signs that she is in the area. Very interesting. I noticed this impala earlier, single impala ewe. That's looking quite nervous. And very interesting that she's on her own. That could have something to do with this leopard. It's quite possible that this leopard maybe attempted a hunt on a herd of impala here. And in the hunt, you know, the impala herd will scatter. And possibly why this female impala is on her own, why she's got separated from the herd she was in. We see that often happening when these predators have a go at the impala herds. Now she'll be fine. Obviously the good news is she's got away from the leopard. She'll eventually just connect with another herd of impala. There's no strict social structure with impala. They can mix in any herd. But again, another definitive sign, if I'm right, that that leopard moved through here very recently, this area here. I must chat to Kevin. We need to make another road that runs through this block between Seskantpad and the Deep Sloot River, because I reckon that female leopard was hunting in these thickets between the main road we've just come off and the river itself, and that's where this impala got separated from its herd. The tracks of the leopard indicate that she headed that direction. All peaceful and quiet now, however, so you never know, she might have caught one of those impala. And she's busy feeding on it somewhere in those thickets. But I have run out of time, everybody. And if she has gone into the riverbed, I'm not going to be able to follow up on her anyway, so. Did you say you're driving this afternoon? Oh, there you go. Don't worry, Andrew will find the leopard for you this afternoon, everybody. You come straight back to this area and find her feeding on the carcass in a tree for you all. Let's quickly see if there's any tracks at this point. Sorry everybody, I don't know why, but my YouTube channel had frozen. So very good morning to you, Guido. Oh, look at that woodpecker. Ah, classic. Classic birding. Just flies away as soon as you want to look at it. Great pleasure, everybody. You're very welcome. It certainly has been a beautiful drive this morning. That sunrise was something else. Lovely to catch up with Hippo mom and calf. Some beautiful impala. Wonderful sounds of the bush this morning, calls of the birds.
Sounds like the elephants have crossed the dipslet slightly north of the Crip crossing.
Yeah, and you see it's all about teamwork, everybody. You know, I did all the grunt work this morning for Andrew this afternoon. He's got it all lined up. He's got male lions he can go find. He's got a female leopard he's going to find on a kill. Kevin's just reported hearing elephants a bit further north of Seskan Crip. It's going to be a lovely drive.
Going to see everything.
Well, I hope for the best for you, bud. I hope you get to see lots of cool stuff. We know it's going to be a great drive regardless. But yeah, everybody, I am not going to see you this afternoon because I'm going to be celebrating my beautiful little boy's 3rd birthday with our family and friends, which I'm very excited about. But I'll be back again tomorrow afternoon, everybody, to come and enjoy this beautiful reserve with you all. Thank you very, very much for joining us this morning, folks. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you soon. Cheers for now, everyone.